After beating the Washington Wizards, the Golden State Warriors are now 6-1. Yes, 6 wins and only 1 loss. The Golden State Warriors have gotten off to the start, that hot start, that fast start that they desperately needed. You know why? Because I'm going to call this right now the calm before the storm. If you look at the Warriors' schedule, things are going to start to get tough. And they start to get tough next game on Wednesday against the Boston Celtics. Yes, the defending champion Boston Celtics, who Jason Tatum believes that it doesn't even matter. We won't even talk about the curve, Tatum. That's actually fine. Anyways, what do I love about the Golden State Warriors season so far? What do I absolutely love about these guys? They're playing really good basketball to borderline great, and they're playing it consistently. I understand, right? It's like, what? C-Train says that just consistency is just good basketball. That's what he loves. Absolutely. The Warriors didn't play consistently good basketball last season. They just flat out didn't. It wasn't there. And I think that it really starts on defense, but we'll get to that. The fact that the Warriors lost to the Clippers, but then we're able to string either, 3 or 4 wins back, is just, it bodes well for this season because it's at least a little glimpse of the resiliency which I believe this Warriors roster has. They have the championship DNA. Steph, Coach Kerr, Draymond, Kayvon Looney, right? They just need that consistency of play. Of course, goes into the next thing. I believe that they're playing so well and so well, right, consistently, because they are playing great, not good. I believe the Warriors are essentially playing great defense without fouling. That last part is really important because it is the defending without fouling. That's the start of a defensive sequence, right? I believe that the end of the defensive sequence is going all the way through with the defensive rebound. So turning the defense into offense without fouling. I think that the Warriors have done just an absolutely great job. Draymond Green is playing all defensive level, easily. Trace Jackson-Davis is defending the rim really well. And oh my gosh, when we talk about on-ball defenders, Kyle Anderson, amazing quick hands on defense. D'Anthony Melton, he's out right now. Brandon Bajensky, though, amazing. He went out. Hopefully he feels better. He's great with the defensive, just putting pressure on defensive penetrators through his charge ability. So defensively is where I have seen, of course, Wiggins. Did I say GP2? I should have. It's the Warriors' ability this season to defend without fouling that I believe has really led to such positive results so far. I don't know how, we haven't seen, I don't think at least that we've seen this season the Warriors get out free throwed by a billion, like how the Lakers did in the play-in two seasons ago, was it? On offense, we're continuing what I really like, what do I love about the Warriors this season? On offense, the Warriors are moving the ball and also they're moving without the ball. This is so important because on offense, moving the ball, moving without the ball, it's going to equate, in my opinion, or at least generally, if that's the input, moving the ball, moving without the ball, if that's the input on offense, generally the output is going to be a good shot. I love the movement on offense, both person and ball. I'll say that's last time I'll say it because I've said movement a billion times. I love the movement on offense because it gets them a good shot. It's about getting that good, consistent shot on offense, and they're doing that. All we can ask for. And also, on offense, while they are getting the good shot, number one, they're getting a good shot, but they're getting a shot, and also they're not turning the ball over, right? So it's on offense. Are you not turning the ball over? Check. Are you getting a shot? Check. Are you getting a good shot? Check. The Warriors, all three, awesome this season. Here's the thing. This is the calm before the storm. Now the Celtics come, or the Warriors have to go play the Celtics. They go to Oklahoma City, play the Thunder. Go to Cleveland, play the Cavs. Those are pretty much the three best teams. So here are some things to look for. As we move forward, here are some things to look for as the Warriors' schedule gets just thrown into deep water. Incredibly difficult. Incredibly difficult. What happens when the primary and secondary options on offense are locked up? A team, let's take the Celtics, for example. A team like the Celtics are able to drape Derek White and also Drew Holiday on Steph. They're able to successfully defend. Pretty much they can use the likes of Brown, Derek White, and Drew Holiday on defense to really help shut down your first option. Stephen Curry is the Warriors' first option. What happens, okay, if the Celtics, for example, blitz? If they blitz Steph Curry, what if they blitz him with two players? So stop, real quick. Steph Curry's coming down. Now, the Celtics blitz and they blitz with a player, let's say Jaylen Brown. Let's say they blitz Stephen Curry with Jaylen Brown and Drew Holiday. Steph is going to have to get rid of the ball, and hopefully we can get it back to him. The Warriors can get it back to him for a good shot. But here's the thing. He's got to get rid of the ball. It dictates the scheme, and that blitz, the numbers blitz, dictates that he gets rid of the ball. And the Warriors now have a numbers. They should have numbers game. They should have a 4-on-3 if two players blitz Stephen Curry, right? How do the Warriors play off of that? So we really have to be aware in this next few games. So if Steph Curry is blitzed by Oklahoma City or by the Celtics, is Wiggins able to step up? Is Buddy Hield able to step up? Is Jonathan Kuminga able to really step up and get points consistently when it matters, when the defense and great defensive players are honed in on Steph? This is where, when you are evaluating talent, this is where you make your money as this is where Mike Dunleavy Jr. as a GM makes his money. This is the time to evaluate who is effective against top tier talent. Okay, once the regular season's over, all these rotations get trimmed down, right? How are the Warriors players, like not their marginal players, but deeper down the roster? How's Moses Moody, Lindy Waters, the likes I think Anderson is a little bit more proven, right? Kuminga. How are they able to match up against top tier talent? Because they're going to have to. At some point, the Warriors are going to match the all-star Jaylen Brown, the all-star Jason Tatum. The Warriors have to match with, they can go with the all-star Andrew Wiggins, right? But who else? The Warriors have to they have to be able to get by. They have to be able to swim against the deep waters of this heavy Eastern Conference competition and the Oklahoma City Thunder. So how will they deal with that top tier talent? Also, how will the Warriors deal with size? Chet Holmgren, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, just freaking towers among towers. How will TJD do against them? That's really key, because now what I'm looking for are cracks in the Warriors roster. And I believe that the top level teams will expose the cracks in the Warriors roster. Now, you expose the cracks early, hopefully the Warriors win. Hopefully the Warriors win all these games against the Cavs, against the Mavs, against the Thunder, against the Celtics. Hopefully the Warriors just obliterate those teams. But if not, the Warriors need to do their due diligence, and they need to scout and make sure that when push comes to shove, they have the personnel to compete against these top tier teams. To me, these next 5 games will be incredibly indicative of how the Warriors are, the whole length of the season, how the Warriors will do, because they've played some easier teams this season, okay? The Warriors have not played the upper of the upper echelon yet at all. So, okay. Oh, one other thing. The Warriors need to make sure that that no blueprints are given away to beat them. So like say a Chet Holmgren, a player with immense size and length, just thrives against the Warriors. Well, I get that the Warriors can't just go out and trade for a big. However, they need to understand the damage that size, for example, can do, and they need to learn and mitigate it in the future. So when we're looking, the Warriors right now are 6-1. They can easily go out and dominate their next few games. And also, they can just as easy lose their next few games. Here's the thing. Win or lose, the Warriors' narrative needs to stay positive. One more time. This is the most important. Win or lose, the Warriors' narrative, their narrative around the team, the culture, their vibes need to stay positive, okay? Because the more positive the vibes are around the organization. This sounds horrible, but in the future, projecting, should the Warriors lose, should the Warriors start to lose, that's okay too, okay? Right, it's early still. The Warriors need to have good vibes, and all their players need to be vibing and in good spirits, because the better optics around the Warriors, the easier it is for a general manager like Mike Dunleavy Jr. to go out and make trades. So here's the thing. The Warriors, I believe, would have more power in trading a player like Jonathan Kuminga if Kuminga is just exactly how he is right now and not going to the media and griping, right? So that's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about. The vibes need to be good, because the Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga loses, for example, he loses value in a trade more if he asks out. And the Warriors don't have an option, right? Or really complains and raises a fuss about his playing time. Continue the good vibes, and I think everything will absolutely fall into place, win or lose these next few games. Let's give some special props real quick. Buddy Hield for his consistency on offense. I know. What? What, C-Trey? That's like the easiest thing ever. No. I looked at Buddy Hield's box scores from years past, and he has not been consistent. Props to Buddy Hield for so far being consistent on offense. Wow. He's like a 20-point per game scorer. I don't necessarily expect that to keep up. Of course, teams are going to start to scout him. Teams are going to sort of, it's the beginning of the season. However, it's good to see more 20-point games, and instead of those 10 points or less games, right? So we want double-digit games. We don't want single-digit games for Buddy Hield. Also, second special props, Jonathan Kuminga for sacrificing for the benefit of the team. And here's one thing I love. The thing I love about Jonathan Kuminga on this season's Warriors squad, the utility that he brings. He brings this ultra-dynamic, athletic, above the rim, able to create off the dribble presence on the Warriors, and that gives the Warriors this epic optionality to play various ways and various schemes against other teams. What have you liked so far in the Warriors season? Let me know. Comment below though. What's your biggest surprise of this season so far? So comment below what your biggest surprise has been, or just say what's up. Say what's up to C-Train, okay? I generally respond. I try to respond as soon as I can. I try to respond to all those comments. So thank you so much to those who like. Thank you so much to those who subscribe. And those who comment and interact. It is so fun. It's fun to talk Warriors. Until the next time, I'm C-Train. This is a station, and I'm out. Have a good one.